want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like, then I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop. Kick it and go, kick it and go. You step on, spin move, is on, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. You step on, spin move, is on, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit.
You step on, spin move, is on, go. From sideline
Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. Got family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Gridiron with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Johnson now returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 45-yard line.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Jalen Samuels, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 44.
Eagles.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Samuels.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. And it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. This is caught by Jackson. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Samuels, the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Is on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Left side here to Sanders. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry for Corey Clement. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Clement, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Wilson, and he finds Penny. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, it's Carson, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start the drive with Samuels. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Wentz is
and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. 8-6 the score after 1.
With the score, Seahawks 8, Eagles 6.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. That's caught by Jackson. The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. They'll run on first down. Samuels. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Grant Haley in on the stop.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
37-yard line.
On first down, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wentz. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. The 40. 30. The 20. 10. 5. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Seattle.
Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And his kick is right through.
The score is Seahawks 15, Eagles 6. Michael Dixon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now he's flushed out left. The ball comes out, and the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire. And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Returnable for Lockett. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Wilson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in.
Wilson's.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Eagles' 23-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing again here, Wilson. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Complete to Miles Sanders. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
5.
A final shot before half for Wentz. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams.
15.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Seahawks first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 7.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Yeah, let's get set. Watch. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Sunday. I got you. Check.
They go back to the ground, this time Clement. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Samuels. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz on the crossing route, complete. It's Jackson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Grant Haley on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Wentz setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Wentz going to throw. Over the middle, and and it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25. It's a foot race. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Two-point conversion.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 22, Eagles 6. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They run it with Carson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 7. First down.
Now it's Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Nate Gary on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson dumps that off to Penny, his running back. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Graham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun. Wilson going for Met, and this is caught, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Score Seahawks 29, Eagles 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Number 38,
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
by Bobby Wagner.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sanders, the
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the tackle.
To throw is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Wilson's pass.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Seahawks 36, Eagles 6. Michael Dixon to kick off for
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Check three, lefty.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Miles Sanders.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They'll run on first down. Sanders.
The handoff.
Defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. And right away, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
36 power. Let's go, B, let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Check 0, 0, 0. Push left. Go.
From the gun, Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Working from the gun, Wentz.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Safety's creeping. Safe. Hey. Kill.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Leaves it for Petty. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Wilson wants to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.